talk staging plots today. A staging plot, generally speaking, is nothing more than the area right before a primary food source that your mature does, your mature bucks, tend to burn some time there either waiting for other deer to go out into the main food source to be sure it's safe first, or to allow them to spend some time out there assuring them that it's safe before they go out there. Generally speaking, you can often identify staging areas simply by the buck sign. If you're 5, 10, 15, 20, 50 yards back into the woods and you find a cluster of rubs, maybe there happens to be a scrape there as well, or two. Now what you're actually looking at is deer wasting time there before they go out to the main field. That's a staging area. All right, now let's go ahead and take that another step. Rather than leave that staging area as is, go ahead and create staging plots. How do you create a staging plot? All I do is I go ahead and I find one of the main access points to the destination food. Then I go back into the woods anywhere from 10 to 50 to 60 yards. Okay, can I get to this location safely? If I can get to this location, hunt it, and get out safely without educating deer to my presence, I'm going to either bring in a chainsaw or a bulldozer, and I'm going to open up a nice little quarter to half acre opening. I'm on a staging plot, it's never more than a half acre. As a matter of fact, most of them are between a quarter and a third acre or so. So what I've done is I've taken that natural place where the deer are already staging. Remember, you're always better off to take what the whitetails are doing that works for you and put it on steroids rather than try to get them to reinvent the wheel. What I've done is I've found that natural staging area that I can access, hunt, and depart safely. I actually find the specific trees I'm going to put the stands up in before I do anything else. I often hang the stands first and then build that staging plot around it. Okay, we're talking about in the woods, so you generally don't have a lot of light. Okay, you need to look at plantings that can work. If I go ahead and go into a staging plot and try to put in a quarter acre of soybeans, you know what? I'm going to be real disappointed on a whole bunch of different levels. But if I go in and plant cereal rye, fall, winter, spring, which happens to respond really well to low light, does not need good soil quality, and germinates pretty darn easily, I'm going to have success, especially since the cereal rye, fall, winter, spring, is most actively growing in the fall. What happens in the fall? Leaf drops, so I've got more light. Okay, that allows me to build my soil quality for 2, 3, 4, 5 years before I then go ahead and switch over to a clover. Find those natural staging areas that work for you, figure out how you can get to them, how you can hunt them, how you can get out, and then build your food plots around it. You do that, and all of a sudden, you can hunt these destination food sources at a very low impact manner. Why? Are these deer hanging out in this staging plot all night feeding? Heavens no. They're burning 5-10 minutes here and moving on to the destination food source. So that means that very often, either right at dark or within a few minutes of dark, the deer are already meandered through. I can slip down, get the heck out of here, and nothing even had a clue I was ever here. Staging plots are very effective hunting tools and management tools for that matter. All you're doing is you're looking for those areas that the deer are naturally burning 5-10 minutes of time before entering those destination, more open food sources. When you find the locations that work for you, meaning you can get to them, you can hunt them, and you can get out safely with the winds matching for all three of them, then build that quarter to a half acre staging plot around that tree stand location. Go ahead, open it up enough to get some fall, winter, spring / cereal rye to grow in there, build your soil, and in anywhere from 2 to 5 years, you'll be able to switch over to clover, and it is a truly effective management slash hunting technique.